Hello, friends, and welcome to 10 Points Under, where something that's better than one frog is two frogs, and what's better than two frogs is three frogs in a trench coat. Joining me today is Superfrog. We're here with Sir Heroscape's Champion Circle League. This is the final round of Qualifier number 2, and we're going to try something that I tried solo earlier. We'll see if I actually posted that. I think it went pretty well, but we're going to try going through multiple of these games that are going down in this round and just talking through them. That way we can catch multiple scenes of action while we're also kind of we'll probably, I'm guessing, have more of a focus, at least at first, on this game between Fudzing and Ogblehe, something or other, as that is the finals game. One of those. I'm sure I got the right pronunciation in there somewhere.
The OG.
The OG Blaha. Something, I don't know.
Sounds so appetizing.
I know, right? But we've got some cool games going down, so and we've just been talking about them a little bit. So we've got, let's see, Fudzing and Ogblaha. We've got Phantom Knights and Vulcanmechs versus Phantom Knights and Marrow Stingers. So, interesting kind of matchup there going down. Doc's playing against his kid, which is also very fun.
Yeah, they both are kind of doing well in the event, 2-1. Interesting set of armies. Lots of, I was looking, so many of these armies have more than 9 squad figures in total. I was just a little bit surprised by that. Running multiple squads, either 2 squads of 4, two different squads, 2x, or a couple squads of 3. There's multiple armies with 18 squad figures in them, which is it's a little funny for a rule of 9.
Yeah, I thought that was pretty interesting too. I was actually kind of interested. Unfortunately, nobody tried this, but I was wondering if anybody would go for the no hex limit and just really lean into that with a lot of cheap squads. I'm not surprised that they didn't, but it could have been fun.
Yeah, I wasn't going to be able to play this original event on the 3rd, so I didn't really even think about what I would run, but I always love when somebody shows up with just an absolute swarm of something.
Oh yeah, same.
Always makes me laugh.
Swarms are fun.
As long as they're not swarms of rats.
Fair.
What were the banned units? Was it Q9 rats and Raylan banned?
Yeah, and Marrow Warriors. Yeah. And
interesting to do that in Delta. It still makes it I guess more interesting. All the people who run Krav, some of those would have been Marrow Warriors.
I don't think this is Delta.
Is this not Delta? Oh,
I don't think so.
I don't know why.
The first one was Delta.
That's what I was thinking of. That's what I was thinking of. Never mind. Then it makes a lot more sense to do a little restricted list.
Yeah, keep Raylan out of the pool for this rule of 9.
Interesting. There are a couple green scales that I watched a couple games with the Braxis Green Scales army, but they ran into Incendivorks.
Oh yeah.
It's not a matchup you like.
Yeah, not really. I was interested in that one because I'm okay, so you've got Incendiborgs there, which do well into Braxis Green Scales. You got Phantom Knights, which don't do quite as well.
No. The Phantom Knights kind of died, and the Incendiborgs did not die at any point. So.
Oh well, there you go. That tends to be a good sign for the person with the Incendiborgs, at least.
Yeah, how many people are running Incendiborgs? Is it just Fudzing?
There's at least one other, I think.
Oh no, Agent Ward.
That's right. There's actually a couple of those armies where it's is it Agent Ward with Incendiborgs and Heracles? Or I think Rye has Heracles and Nilfheim, and just those very small armies.
Neither of those armies or it ended up doing very well in the event for whatever reason.
Yeah, for
Like
that.
like I was surprised. There's just like a lot of figures on the board for Rule of 9.
Yeah, no,
You got
it's
the Varkaanan like whole thing. I mean, I know they kind of like circumvent Rule of 9, but that's like 14 figures,
mhm.
all squads, no heroes.
Yeah, or you've got like, I mean, even stuff like the Knights and Fourth build that's in there a couple times.
Yep.
That is a lot of guys on the board.
Is anybody starting rolling dice yet?
I've got
I'm clicking through some. I don't see anybody right now.
I've got Knight of Light and Veggie are close to rolling dice. They're moving. Looks like there might be
Okay.
some attacks coming up here in a little bit, but some development going on there.
And that's the other one of the Fourth and Knights and Gilbert and
Mm-hmm.
Quintilla, just just for theme.
Yeah. Which is, it's actually a pretty, I like the army. I don't think I ever even thought about it. I was brainstorming with Bodacious Blood because he was going to play in it. And so we were tossing some armies back and forth. And for some reason, this Knight and Fourth army never came up. I'm not sure how we missed it.
Yeah, it seems like relatively I don't know, straightforward.
Mm-hmm.
I guess you don't generally think of Fourth in restricted figure like as soon as there's some kind of figure limit, you're like, well, probably can't run Fourth, huh?
Right, yeah, that's true.
You know, don't immediately come to mind. Like both Fourth and Knights, like most of the time would get run a lot more than 2 times. Like I'm not surprised with a couple Axegrinder builds. Like
Mm-hmm.
you see lots of people throw into it 2 times Axegrinders in an army somewhere pretty frequently. Let's see. Oh, we got some kills in Veggie versus Knight of Light.
Yeah, some wounds happening. Trying to snipe Nilfheim there. Double 20 for initiative. Awesome.
We love double 20s. Okay. What are the Fourth gonna do?
I'm curious. Oh, actually,
You
let's
just
see.
gotta sit there. You just gotta sit there and hit Nilf again. Oh, he forgot. He just thought he won. He didn't roll.
Oh.
Would have been awkward otherwise.
Yeah, that would have been very sad days. So yeah, wait them fire. Is this gonna be a dragon snipe here?
Are they
Maybe.
saying all 4 have line of sight? And why is he rolling 5? Oh, that one is on low ground.
Yeah, I think 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This last one
Is out of
isn't
range.
in range.
So
Yeah.
he gets the unprotected greeny snipe.
Yeah.
Oh, that was not very
Not the snipe.
successful.
Yeah, you need to take lessons from Doc, who had a more successful dragon snipe earlier today.
Did he have Airborne land and kill Quahan? Was that right?
Yeah, so they landed. They dealt 5 wounds to Quahan pretty quickly, and then he followed it up with some Krav shots that finished her off.
I was at a little event we did a couple of weeks ago, months ago. I don't know. It was at some point. Maybe it was in May. Maybe it was in April. I don't know. But I had Quahan, and one of my opponents had Airborne Elite, and I was like, oh. It was the only matchup of the whole day where I was like, this is potentially not gonna go well. And I think he can't remember what happened, but whatever happened, I killed all his Airborne Elite like the turn after they dropped. Like they dropped and got some shots, and then they all died immediately.
Oh dang!
So you win 70%. It was almost enough to like get Quahan to a state where the end game was really tight. I think he also had stingers. And so even just a couple stingers, you're like, well, any of them could do a couple wounds in a shot at like any point in time. Okay, well,
Yeah,
that's going to be a
nice.
very nasty perch there.
Oh yeah, that's pretty rough. Oh, and all those
Like
those forward fourth are dying.
the only thing is like fourth have more range. The only advantage they're going to have in that game.
Mm-hmm. I think like
this
knights can play pretty well into that, but that's a good perch.
Okay? It looks like what Marcu? What in the world?
Wait, which one?
Ogblaha led Marcu.
Oh yeah. So I was actually just about to draw your attention to that. Say he went with Marcu because Marcu can't betray to like try to peel off some
Right.
redundancy markers. And I'm like, okay.
He got one. Is that one of three left?
That
Got two of them off.
I think that's one of 3 taken, so there's 2 left.
Okay. Well, I don't.
If I'm reading the attacks right, at least.
That's his order marker 2 went through.
Yeah.
Order marker 1, no attack. Took 2 wounds. Order marker 2 gets 1 through and then dies. On order marker, whatever that is that he didn't reveal for. Got it.
So
I don't know if I would do that, but man, these incentive works.
Oh, they've been
nasty,
mean.
Nasty stuff.
Yeah, now they're on height. They're going to be shooting down on stingers. That's not a happy situation. Yeah, there was a game earlier where I'm not sure if you caught any part of it, but it was Foodzing's army into it was 10th and Cathar Spearman, and turn 1 he was able to grab a unique attack glyph with the Phantom Knights, and then just went Volks and was like rolling with 5 attack basically the whole game. It was real rough.
That's really rough.
Yeah.
Really rough. Well, we can be thankful that there's no unique attack glyph here, although there is a dancing map.
There's a dancing map. This is the new Dance of the Dryads? Wait, why are you?
He just like moved the whole map down
a level, and then wait, what are you? What is?
Somebody needs to learn Control Z.
Yeah.
There we go. There we go.
They got there. It's fine. It worked out.
Dude. Do they have 6 range? 1, 2, 3.
Yep,
4,
6 range.
6. At least 2 of them are going to get shots right here. I mean, the nice thing is like stingers can be instant offense. Like you don't need or a lack of defense. That too.
It can go either way there.
Like you don't need to put in much work with stingers to be able to get the chance to do a bunch of damage. Okay, that last one is not going to have a shot. Yeah, see, like you see that, and then it's going to be just stingers, and it's going to be 3 attacks of 3.
Oh yeah, and then you just start blasting. So
anyway, I started blasting.
Yeah. That is the nice thing, I guess, about like that Marcu rush is even though I'm sure it didn't do as much damage as he was hoping for. Like you do have stingers, and so you can just turn that into stinger action.
There's another marker. See if he can get the third one right. Like
yep, there we go.
Like all of a sudden, the incentive works are a little. They got some fragility that they're not used to.
Well, and then this game is just going to become Phantom Knights and Phantom.
Yeah. Which, I mean, already it's going to be Phantom Knights versus Phantom Knights because, like, what are the Stingers going to do against Phantom Knights?
Right, yeah. Really, they should have just, I don't know. This is like such a mirror matchup.
Yeah, is it?
In a lot of ways.
Yeah, it's Marcu.
Yeah, Marcu.
It's just the only difference is 3 stingers versus Incendivorks for their 180 points.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, let's see if there is any beating of children going on.
That's the one I just went into. Looks like it. Well, yeah. Still early stages,
looks
but
like the Airborne dropped already at some point.
did they?
Oh no!
Or are they
just kidding.
waiting?
On my screen, I could see 2 of them off the board, so I assumed that 2 of them were on the board. But no,
Oh,
the other
okay.
2 are just. I just didn't have them all visible. It's just such a wild card anytime you bring the Airborne in.
Oh yeah,
But like, it's less. I think in this particular matchup, it's less like game changing. Like you can't like any of the armies that have like a king figure. Like the Airborne are obviously really good at messing with things, but like I don't know, you got 8 knights, you got 8 fourth. Like, what are you going to attack with your Airborne? Some of the fourth, I guess. Like probably, but
oh yeah. like they're good. They can whittle stuff down, but I mean, yeah, I have had some games where like just dropping Airborne early just like wins me the game.
Yeah,
because like I just shooting for days. And but then also like this army or this matchup is a little bit different there. Hang on, this is your map, right? Is this one yours?
yeah, it is. I've been watching to see what areas of the map get used across the day today. Like it's funny, for all the road hexes on this map, lots of armies don't really interact with the road at all.
That is true. Like I've seen it, and I think it's kind of a, well, I guess it looks small. It's not really that small.
It's like, yeah, it's just medium size. It's not that small, but it's like longer than it looks between the start zones. So, yeah. Like you can't run a 5-move figure across the board in 2 moves. 1, 2. Can you? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 6. Just kidding. Just kidding. You can, if you go on the right side. Not on the left side. It's a one-way street.
Almost can. But yeah, so there is that option to like have very quick travel across it. But I mean, same. I haven't seen a ton of figures using the road in this map a bunch. That might be indicative more of the armies than.
Yeah. It's I don't think I've seen many figures potting up on that, like outside 7 hex, but it's being it looks like both of them have a little bit of presence there. It's interesting. Doc's been running Krav like out front in these games that I've been watching, which like sometimes works and sometimes doesn't. But when you're in this case, like what are the knights going to do? Catch you? Like,
yeah, no, that's true.
Got 4 symbols, so the knights are going to catch him.
Oh wow, yeah, that'll be tough. Now, speaking of knights, did you know that a really good defender against knights is Van Nessing?
No, is that going on? And where's that going on?
It's a Knight of Light and Veggie.
Oh, I watched the first game that Veggie had, and that was Van Nessing tried his best in that game, but it didn't really. Wow, a lot of shields.
Yeah, I got in here.
Except for the 0 out of 4.
Except for that one, yeah. The one that mattered for Nilf.
Yeah. I thought that level 3 perch was gonna be killer. Apparently not.
Oh, when he first took it.
Like what we saw earlier. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. No, say I'm. That is one of the issues of like jumping around games. Is I'm like,
It's like,
how did this
what happened?
happen?
What happened? Did you see this army with that Sheep has with Simon Fraser and
Oh yeah,
Warforged?
yeah. That
I
one's.
only clicked into one of the games, and it was the game against Hounds, and it was Warforged against Hounds. It's not a matchup that you like Warforged in.
Oh yeah, no. I didn't realize that had happened. I know he also ran into the Varks as well, which again, large figures.
Oh
So
yeah, yeah.
not that he hasn't
'Cause-
been pulling the best matchup luck, but
But I haven't seen much Fraser with Hounds. I remember there was one like a Delta event maybe, and Fraser got played with Ants um and Imperium. Like
oh nice.
I've seen both of those. Those have been fun, and of course like 10th. But here,
Yeah, no, I'd never really thought of using Fraser with Warforged before, but I don't know, I think it's fun. I don't know if it's I like it. I think it's like less explored, so it's something
yeah,
fun and something to catch people by surprise. And Warforged already do a lot of mind games.
yes, yeah. But you say okay, well some of them can move 7 spaces now. Like that's
Oh yeah,
you got Valda on the map here, so like you have the potential for really
Valda
fast.
plus Road, so you can do.
Yeah, you can do a 12 space Warforged move. Have you ever played on this map, Stagnation?
I don't think I have no.
I haven't
In
either.
fact, I
It
know I
looks a
haven't.
lot like Hydra, the map that's in the Escape pool this year.
Hmm.
But of course, this one has a jungle as well. But like, I guess there's only so many ways you can do 7 hexes in surrounded by
That's
road.
fair, fair.
That's just what you run into when you have a Swarm of the Morrow. It's like all you get is 7 hexes. Have fun.
Yep, you get a bunch of 7 hex islands, and it's a good time. I know it's an interesting looking map. I need to look into it a little bit more because it does some things I like. I've got a couple concerns with it, but at least today it seems like it's been playing well.
Yeah, I the games I've picked up have looked cool. It's weird. I don't know, like visually it stands out to me. The level 2 uh, the level 2 like triangle of road is just funny looking. But
Yeah,
like they all have that level 3 adjacent to them. So, like at least I mean theoretically you're like, okay, that makes.
yeah.
Have you watched any games on? Oh wow, we were talking about this Heracles. It looks like Heracles has cleaned up these hounds.
Oh wait, really? Which one's this on?
It's Cleon Moon Knight on Beetlejuice.
Oh, holy cow! Yeah, it looks like PETA's going to be very upset with this game.
Have you played on this map, Beetlejuice?
I
I
haven't
think it's
played.
it's there are a couple versions of it, but I think they're mostly same as this.
Yeah, it's pretty similar. There was an earlier version, and I don't even remember what it was about it, but I built an earlier version of this. And then I was like, oh, there was something about it where I'm like, I don't care for whatever hex or piece or whatever it
Right.
was. I think he's fixed it in this version, or at least it's not like sticking out to me. So I like it. I think it looks cool.
It looks so cool. Oh man, and the Hound lives to fight literally one more turn.
Nice.
Okay, so you got the poison. Oh no, just kidding. That wasn't the poison.
Oh, that's just the move. Come on.
That's just a move. Okay,
that's a heartbreaker. You get the 16 for move, but not for the poison.
Oh man. Wow. I guess you can't feel too bad for Cleon because he rolled into the Warforged matchup. So
that's true. That's true.
Oh man. There's another block.
Man, can this Hound do it? Let's see. 5 lives on Heracles. Yeah, probably won't do it. But
okay, there's another high roll for the move. Why you're not moving? Like you wouldn't. You're not.
Oh wait, hang on. Was that Plague? Did he skip the move roll?
Oh. That's right.
Oh,
that's
and
right. Is Moon Knight? I forgot this. Okay, game over. Moon Knight always counts his wounds like backwards.
Oh, okay. So that was actually way closer than I thought.
Yeah. So I said 3 of 8. I was like, oh, he's got 5 life. Nope.
Right. Yeah. Exactly.
That's
what I would have thought.
3 to 2. I was like, do the Hounds have a opponent healing mechanic that I forgot about? If you roll low enough, then your opponent can put some wounds back, take some wounds off.
There you go.
other Heracles doing? Looks like our other Heracles in Chris Perkins versus Agent Ward. It looks like Heracles literally just killed Wahan. Oh man, look at that. 3 no attack and X. He must have sprinted across the board or something. The double turn just to catch up on him.
Oh, just to get that smack in on Quahan.
Yeah. That is, I mean, he's got the Krav still. Or 2 of the Krav. Man. Where's he
Let's see, so wait, and what is, okay, so Heracles and then 2 Vulcanmechs, right?
Oh, okay.
Is that all
he does have Wanok, so yeah, it does look like yeah, I see 1 Vulcanmech dead and then 0-3. Maybe that means no markers left.
Yeah, maybe.
Wanok, or this game is over.
Oh yeah.
So he's got 1 Krav tied down. You just go. Oh, just kidding. I'm thinking the wrong way.
Yeah, the figures are all over on the sport, so I'm like, which army is which?
But it's like funny because the Heracles in Sandborg's army has 4 figures. Is there Marcu in their army or something?
Eldgrim must have been on there.
Oh yeah.
Where? I don't. Oh, Eldgrim on Volk. That's what it says there. There you go. Fast Vulcanmechs are fun. One of my favorite armies back in the day was to do Romans with Marcus and Eldgrim and Airborne Elite, so that you could get 6-move Airborne. If everything worked out for you just right, it was great fun. Wasn't
you just have your Airborne land and shoot Eldgrim.
Oh, there you go. Yeah, and then they get the speed boost.
Boom.
Then you got 6-move 8 range. Easy.
Kite factor in infinity. Okay, so I think we're saying that Spider is dead, but he hasn't been removed yet. And then Heracles.
No, so the Spider is Chris's. Or yeah, both the Krav and the Spiders are Chris's. No. They're same team.
Dude, I was like, oh yeah, the Krav's already gotten caught by the Spider. Definitely not a true statement. Okay, so 3 wounds. Oh, so the Spider's blocking, so he can't double engage. But you run up and you throw. Man, this is giving me flashbacks to
I was just gonna
2020.
Say. To an end game that you had.
It's a different map, but Heracles running up to the double snow hex on the side and trying to spike somebody into level to the low ground. Oh man.
And then moving, yeah.
Horrifying flashbacks. But
Yeah,
you
that
got to
was
do the double turn here. Yeah.
so the double turn, and it's been so he
He
can
gets
only
the
throw on the
throw,
turn, right? Yeah, gets the
and then
throw.
he puts him on the one, level 1, and then you go for the damage.
Is it 11 or higher for damage?
I can't remember. Well, it's not.
Well, it's not a
6 doesn't do
6.
it. I can tell you that.
That's for sure.
But like now the crab doesn't have anywhere to go. Like the spider's in the way.
Yeah.
Man, that happened. That happened that game in 2020 as well. Okay. So now we're just gonna have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 spiders, 7 spiders to clean up the board, and that's what?
Easy peasy. All right. Okay.
What? Vulcanmechs. Why would you?
Hang on. Where are the
Heracles
order
had okay, had 3 wounds. Oh, he had no wounds. He took those 3 wounds.
Yeah, it's true.
Why
Why
would you
wouldn't you
not
go
just
with?
like straight Heracles there?
Yeah. So it looks like he only had the 2. So the one in the X and Heracles. The other 2 are
they're
going to be
all
on
gone.
Vulgs.
That's so weird.
Where Chris has only got. Well, he might have one on a spider card, but he's got mostly Krav there.
But like, I would just commit ahead of the round. Like, I'm going to catch all of the crab. Like, that would be my objective for the round.
Yeah,
because like the Vulcanmechs don't need help to like kill all the spiders. Like,
they're pretty good extinguishers, like pest control or
exterminators. That's
there. You...
I mean, at least the crab's like caught, but now he's going to get an extra attack of, I guess an attack of 3.
Yeah.
Are there any like funny spots for incentive works to go? Like considering the no, this map doesn't have
spider denial or
like much by way of even just like denying some engagements, but I don't think it has. Like, I was thinking the level 3 on the edge of the board is not adjacent to the level 1 there. If you're a spider on level 1.
Oh,
like,
okay, yeah.
You still have 3 spots that are adjacent.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I don't think there's any. You could do. No, that's not better either.
Number 3.
Yeah, the best you can do is one even ground and 2 low ground, but I don't think you can deny that many.
Yeah, not really.
Now it looks like
so.
Not a win for Chris Perkins. Interesting.
Probably not. I mean, anything can happen as long as dice are still being rolled, but probably not. Oh wow. So Hoodzing and Aglaha, something happened here. I'm not sure what.
I don't. Okay, I'm assuming the blue one.
Blue.
My computer is removing the blue color when any of them.
Oh, yeah, I had a computer that did that. So there are 4 blues on the board, and those are Agblahas, and there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 normals. So
yeah, I saw a refresh. I see him again.
Okay.
And 1 stinger.
Yeah, 1 stinger, and then there's still Marcu, and Marcu still won't roll for Eternal Hatred, right?
Cannot. Correct.
Okay. Which makes him a pretty good end piece here.
Yeah. I mean, especially like, but by the time it gets to endgame, like things are going to be like scattered like enough that like you just have to pick them off one by one. Like, and that's what Mark is good at.
Yeah, if you can kill like even like 2 more Phantom Knights at this point, I think that's a pretty decent end game for him there. And then, anything else on top of that is just like even better. Of course, you're not going to get it if you don't roll skulls. There's some skulls.
Ooh, and Doc versus Dash and the Airborne have dropped. Might be too late.
Interesting. So the Krav are dead.
The Krav are all dead apparently. And got a 5 symbol roll to catch all of them. So
Oh
apparently
wow!
he didn't catch all of them with the
4 symbol.
earlier, but they are all dead now. Oh yes, okay, that was Gilbert, obviously. And now we're doing our regular moves.
Did he not do a dispatch roll here? Or maybe he doesn't need it at this point, I guess. Or well, you know, because you can move 4th.
Yeah, you can move 4th. Like there's like 4th in the starting zone that can move.
Mm-hmm.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. They have to be within 8 spaces. Just so that back one is just out of reach. Okay, so we got an Axegrinder dead.
When did another dead Axegrinder.
Another Axegrinder dead. And then there, I was going to say, has he done that attack? There it is.
Oh, and Derek's dead too. I didn't notice that either. Hey, but unique attack. It's a pretty good glyph.
I did not see that. Okay, so that Airborne was dead, but another one took his place. He's going to get 5 dice. Man.
Yeah, 5 dice attack. Pretty good. I've definitely seen worse.
Where do we think the rest of the order markers are going to be? We got Knights. I think he's going to follow it up with 4th. Like, do you have to do 4th once the Airborne drop? Just like so you guarantee, like even pings on 4th of 2 dice are like, I mean pings on Airborne from 4th of 2 dice are worthwhile.
Right, yeah.
Like I feel like you do Knights so you can catch them potentially, and then you do 4th so you can like ping whatever's there. Like 4th are going to give you more flexibility to responding to it.
Yeah, that's true.
So what the board states like, yeah, so there's 4th. Would have been nice if some of them were a little closer with dispatch.
I know, right? Things he could have done.
Like that one just outside the ruin by start zone. Like if he was up on the level 3,
Yeah.
I don't know where he's trying to go though. I guess that's the thing is his 4th are relatively out of position.
Yeah, no,
But like the Airborne on the glyph is like easy pickings, so.
Mm-hmm. You've got the one on the left that's probably like the hardest to get a really good attack on, but if you can kill 2 of the Airborne, then you're pretty happy with that.
Yeah, you take that. Yeah,
that's more than good.
I might just like wait then fire on the 2 that were within range and line of sight. Like he could have gotten, I believe he could have gotten 4 attacks, like 2 each. And multiple of those, I guess the one by Gilbert wouldn't be hype, but obviously down on the glyph would be hype.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, let's check in back in our blue phantoms versus non-blue phantoms.
So 3 blues, 3 greens, a Marcu and a Stinger. Okay, change that to 1 green, 3 blues. Still got Marcu though.
Ooh. 3 wounds.
Oof, yeah. Although now, well, depending on where the order marker is. Oh, I think the order markers are on. Yeah, PKs. That's a lot of order markers on PKs. Yeah, that's where you want an order marker on Marcu. That would be great. Just
Yeah,
take
hop
that
up to level
X.
3
Yeah.
and heal a wound off. Like, yeah, that's tough. Because he had 3 phantoms before the round.
Oh yeah, yeah. And
Right?
when you're rolling for initiative, you're like, it's could go either way.
There's at least a 50% shot that. Oh no, there wasn't because Agblaha was on initiative. He was on the diagonal glyph.
Oh,
Like he even flew over right after winning initiative.
gotcha. Okay.
But maybe if you have too much on Marcu, then he just like goes and kills Marcu.
I guess that's true too. Although that's happening anyway.
Yeah, GG.
Yeah, it's a dead Marcu.
And there's our champion.
Maybe, well, depending on what this last Phantom Knight does.
Oh, sorry.
Potentially,
I didn't
it's
see that.
no, it's okay. I mean,
I guess there's still a 1 Phantom versus 2 Phantoms. Like,
yeah, it could happen. Stinger blocked the attack though, so that's...
Crazier things have happened. One Phantom killing 2 Phantoms is within the realm of possibilities.
Mm-hmm. Does
he got the glyph again, or the initiative glyph.
Yeah. Oh, so with the initiative glyph, I wonder if he even puts like order marker 1 on Stinger just to try to get an attack with it.
Now that the Stinger's still alive.
Yeah.
You might as well, right?
Take a shot while you got it.
If you lose initiative, you still get first. Like your Phantom still get first attack.
Mm-hmm.
No, he didn't do it.
Oh, okay.
You take one of them up there. You got to take the other one up there. Like, some just random level 3. Have you played this map much? I've played it a tiny bit.
I've played it a few. Like, I like to use this one for our monthlies.
Yeah.
I really like it. I'm not like the asymmetry. I'm not certain if it's like
I can't wrap my head around it.
Yeah, it's tough because it does a lot. It does a lot of things well, and I like it. It's fun, but also like I don't know. I don't use it in our like more hardcore tournaments or events, that kind of stuff, just because like I just don't know.
Yeah. I think the one thing that always sticks out to me about this map is the level 3s right outside the start zone.
Yeah,
like
those.
End of the road. Like I don't get it. Like,
yeah, I don't know why those are there.
Like I haven't played on it enough or seen enough on it to be like, oh yeah, those are bad. But like every time I'm like, really? Wow, these are very ineffective Phantom Knight attacks.
See, something's gonna happen eventually, right?
You would imagine. That's a whole round of nothing.
Holy cow!
Okay, I gotta refresh so I can remember who's blue and who's not. He's got himself on the end there.
Let's see.
Okay, so yeah, you just gotta sit there. Take your attack.
And blocked.
That's obviously not effective.
There we go.
Oh, there we go. Okay, so
there's our champion.
I'm glad I didn't jinx him. There's our champion.
Oh yeah,
Losing is only 1-1 in winning championships this week.
Oh, I know. If you got like 2 days, 2 championships in a row,
crazy.
That would have been insane for him in a good way.
Yeah, I mean he's a very good player, obviously.
Oh yeah, yeah.
But pretty cool to have. I don't know, some like people who you see around, but like people who haven't like won the big events win them. Like Bodacious Blood last time, like.
Oh yeah.
He's obviously a pretty good player, and like he shows up to all the stuff, and obviously he loves the game a lot. It was really cool for him to win the first one. I was like really happy for him. And same thing here. It's like nice. It's always good to have. It's good that Doc doesn't win all the events, right?
Right? Yeah, like that one event that happened back in, like 3-ish years
Oh,
ago.
that. Oh man, was that was the one he played anonymously?
Oh yeah, that's right. There was even where you
Do you
like
remember that one?
yeah. I think that was like the
That was
first live event that happened.
yeah. He's gonna lose this game to his kid though. Imagine losing to a 14-year-old boy.
I know. Except for Doc can just say like, "Yeah, I taught him."
Yeah,
Or
that's true.
he can get away with something there, so it's not even all that.
Let's
But
see.
yeah,
Is it
like
three Axegrinders and one Airborne left
that's what I'm seeing.
against
Against six
against
fourth.
sixth, fourth, and Gilbert and Quintella. All right, watch out for Quintella. Quintella's the
Oh yeah, she's got
X
this.
factor. Okay, we're gonna see how many of these games have been called, reported. We're down to we haven't. I haven't clicked on the
Oh well.
Wildwoods game. How's
Oh
the
yeah.
Wildwoods game going? Clicking on the game did not give me much insight. I'm looking at it, I'm like, I don't know.
Yeah, how are the Wildwoods doing?
They have killed
It is
eight Vulcanmechs. The Monarch's got 3 wounds at the beginning of a round, but is not apparently under very much danger.
There's a runner in the wolf start zone for whatever reason.
Interesting Wildwoods on maps with molten lava, like just sometimes, not very often, but sometimes you can just like jump them in there and it's like a good move.
Oh yeah, or you just kill one off and then respawn like a full health.
Yeah. Oh man.
I'll go back into the start zone for that runner. That works.
I didn't pull up Sir H's game yet. Let's see how that's going. It is hard to tell. Okay, Nilfheim looks to be nearly dead. But weathered the attack. Did not die. Also, there's been some very illegal Nilfheim placements today.
Yeah, good old online.
I think this is one of them.
Right there.
There's definitely one
I'm
on
not
Desolate
sure.
Courtyard where he was like when Nilfheim was backed up into a castle wall.
Oh great, yeah, with his wings and tail.
Yeah. It's like overlapping the castle wall. It's like doesn't really work like that. Also, I do not agree with. I don't think I agree with the normal attack there.
Wait, he normal attacked the dwarf?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Why would you do that?
I mean, like they have 4 defense, but like you're guaranteed 2 attacks of 4 if you do the special. Like that's good.
Oh yeah.
Looks like it's going to be
a
fairly good turn anyway. Do we know how Michael is doing?
Michael? Where is Michael? I don't see any wounds in the wound box, so
yeah,
I'd assume that's a good thing for him.
Probably means he's unwounded. Oh, Nilfheim has the Ring of Protection. Is that the like +3 defense, or is that the one that's like ignore wounds?
That's +3 defense.
So that's not going to do anything.
Yeah, let's see. Man, I'm actually.
Is my goal the 1 shield defense, dude? Does he have 1 shield defense?
Yeah.
This is going to be an interesting
Huh.
Endgame if it gets that far.
Yeah. I'm surprised that Sir Heroscape brought like an anti-dragon army, like Axegrinders and Nusker. Like you don't. He came in to kill one thing.
Yeah. Why
And
do
so
I see? Let's see. Is there an axe grinder in the start zone that's like hiding behind my chat box? Yes.
Yep, there is. There's one over there. I think that's the last Axegrinder on the. Yeah, 4.
Okay, he's got a.
4 green scales.
Oh man, I don't know what to do here. Not bad.
All right, so got Nilf. Right? Or is he a countdown?
And well, he hit done, which seems to indicate that he thinks that it went well. It shouldn't be done unless Flash just like resigned or something.
Yeah, there you go. So let's see. Hang on, Michael.
I can imagine. Oh, it was on Nilfheim? Oof.
Oh, what? Why? Why would you put it on Nilf?
I don't understand that. I mean, like maybe you thought he was just going to be killing green scales, but like he would. That's not what would happen.
I guess
also,
maybe,
like,
but
Sir H forgot to take his turn with Michael, like the previous turn.
I think he didn't do it so that he could use the extra move to get up next to Nilfheim with the Axegrinder.
Right. Yeah. He went up with 6.
Let's see. Michael has 5 total life, so yeah, this should be a wrap up for Sir H.
The poor wandering, motherless axe grinders. Okay, looks like Doc is down to 1 airborne.
1 airborne. Oh, he's grenading.
He got 2 skulls. No way.
Oh man.
No way.
That's actually awesome.
Oh no. Oh no! If he wins this game, I was gonna say there's no way, but like kiting Gilbert.
Oh yeah, yeah. Gilbert? You could kite Gilbert. You could. Oh, he gets all 3 of them. Oh man.
Brutal. Oh no! I could just imagine they're sitting next to each other, like in there, and Adam's just laugh, kaboom.
Kaboom. Just in case somebody's watching.
Oh man.
But this is an attack down, right? That's level 3.
It is an attack down. It's 4 on 3.
Okay.
Okay, well.
There you go. Okay.
You win some, you lose some.
Yeah.
That's one of those moral victories.
Exactly. Where at least he did that. Oh, that was great, though. I'm glad we got in there for that moment.
Do they call time yet? Let's see. 15-minute warning at 1 minute ago.
Okay. So let's see. That one just wrapped up.
So it's only it looks like it's just Dysel versus whoever Dysel's playing. I cannot remember. Baron Scapius?
Yeah.
Am I remembering that correctly?
Mm-hmm.
That's the only one still going. And they got 14 minutes until last round. No, 14. No, they call it last round in like 9 minutes or something.
Okay. Let's see. So
they're going to have this round. They're going to be able to finish this round and probably do another round and probably do another round. I would imagine. Could be shorter than that.
I would think that these rounds will go quick because Diesel's not running tons of figures.
Yeah. Is that Volda on the side? On the right?
Yeah. So we got speedy trees.
And what's on the left?
On the left, I'm not sure. Let me see if I can find another. Who else is playing Beetlejuice? Wannock on the left, Velda on the right.
The interesting thing about going to time with Wildwoods is that the Wildwoods. Am I right that the Wildwoods? When do they regen? Do they regen at the end of the round?
End of the round? Oh, yeah. Actually, that does make a difference.
I'm trying to remember. It like makes a difference. Okay, nope. Okay, so since Heroscapers.com went down, like ever since then, like Google search results have been like deprioritizing.
Yeah, it gives you like the
Heroscapers content. Like, so like if you search like stuff, it'll give you the wiki page and it'll give you all things Heroscape buy link. Like you can't even find the Heroscapers link anymore. Anyway, I typed Wildwood Mine and it gave me like a landscaping company.
Oh, awesome. I got it. So it's at the start of the round is when
so
the Wildwood stuff
so
happens.
Those don't
like it's actually very good.
Help you when you're doing scoring.
Yeah. Which is nice because that'd be frustrating to like get super close and then just have like
and I just generated 150 extra points.
Yeah.
Yay, I win.
But okay, so that's 1 Dark Claw, 2 Swift Fangs, and 1 Grey Spear remaining against the trees, wherever they're at currently.
Looks like we got...
That'll do it.
1 Monarch and 2 runners. Oh, and a Sentinel. Okay.
Yeah.
Is it just going to be too much?
I think, well, at this point where there's just one of each squad member remaining, I don't know if Scapius can pull that off.
And get the attacks in there.
Yeah. He'd have to have a really good round here. Oh, and that runner just like... Wildwoods with Velda is hilarious.
Yes, it is. That's the thing, is like that. Is that a Swift Fang?
Yes.
That Swift Fang needs to kill like both runners basically.
Mm-hmm.
In order for this to, which basically means he needs the runner kill, and then a turn to 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, like he can't get there, so he needs to get a kill. Oh, can he get there? He does some weird shenanigans. Does he even have the order markers to get there? Well,
maybe,
sure.
I don't know. Yeah. If he's able to kill both there and maybe like, well, I don't know, because so much depends on what's left at the end of the round and how they're able to regenerate. There.
The good news is we got like, there's like wounds on all the tree heroes. Oh, interesting to go with the Grey Spear there.
Yeah.
Okay, we're not going with Grey Spear.
Or no, that is...
Is it worth it to hop down and up? That's the question. Like to swing around. Is that level 4? It's got to be, right? Got to be the spot to go.
I think so. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Well, unless...
unless you roll a 0 out of 4.
Yeah, that stinks.
Just gonna run.
And
1,
now
2, 3, 4 up onto level 3. You run onto level 3 lava, or do you not?
I think that you take the 6v. That'd be 4 defense, right? With height. I think they only have three.
I don't think the
base.
Monarch can get there. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Oh, that's right. I was thinking 5 for some reason. I was miscalculating Valda there, but yeah. So in that case, I think just hanging out on there is fine.
This map has 1 asymmetry. Can you find it?
Is it an intentional asymmetry?
Yes. There was an unintentional asymmetry before I recreated this board a couple months. Whenever he announced this event, I recreated this board because I wanted it to be prettier. And there was a misplaced outcrop, so I fixed it. Like, in fact, if you look at the reference image, you can see the reference image has a misplaced outcrop.
I remember that one. Yeah.
That one in the back there. The single one on the lava.
Yeah.
It's not matched with the one in front. Anyway, but that's not the. There's an intentional / couldn't really be any different asymmetry here, which is funny.
Okay, so it's got to be like a.
Yeah, see if you can find it.
Let's see.
Spot the difference.
Oh, found it. Interesting. So a dungeon on the left and a lava on the right.
Yeah, which I haven't looked at it to see like where the dungeon comes from. But you just have an odd number of lava field tiles. So
yeah,
on a map that doesn't have a central hex. Odd number of lava field tiles.
Interesting. I wonder if you could rearrange that. Let's see.
Yeah, you couldn't rearrange this. It's just like without changing what the top looked like. The Gray Spear. The Swift Fang is not doing anything. What's the Gray Spear going to do? They got to run. Can you run away far enough? No, they got 4 range.
Yeah, I don't know if you can kill this one.
Let's see, has he called? I mean, like some of these decisions really depend on if time has been called or not.
Right. Which have they said last round yet? Let's see.
No.
Nope, not yet.
I don't see last round. But let's see. What do you call it? I don't see. No, what am I looking for?
Oh, holy cow!
Oh. Okay.
Big block there for Scapius.
What's block?
And then Dead Gray Spear. Yeah. So
Which
yeah, I think.
That's game.
Yeah, at this point, I don't see how the one figure can. I mean, it was already dicey. Unless Dicel really messes up, I don't think you can lose this game at this point with just 1 attack per turn.
Yeah, it seems it's over.
Yeah, Dicel messaged me last night and was saying tomorrow we get to figure out if Wildwoods are oppressive in a timed format. Which I don't think they've been too bad. This end game here, that's definitely feels bad.
Yeah, but like it's weird because like I don't know if it's oppressive. It just like creates like I don't know what the word is. Weird incentives.
Yeah.
For like both players, like things like really depend very very much on like is this going to be the last round or not. And like you play it just like completely differently. Like, oh, I'm gonna kill your guys, or oh, I'm gonna leave them at. Like for example, killing the. Okay, so this has got to be last round. Like technically,
yeah.
They're. Let's see. I would call it like Sir Heroscape called last round. Dicel is not set order markers. That's game.
Oh yeah,
like,
she has.
Escape revealed, but.
Okay, looks like they're gonna
play.
6v4 for the win.
It shouldn't affect the outcome. Okay.
Yeah. Yep, there you go.
There we go.
Official end game there.
Well, last game of the event. Only 4 rounds this time, huh?
Yeah. I think the first one was like, was that even like 6? Maybe it was just 5. But
I think it was 5, but then the last event, or the last...
That's right. The last game happened later.
4-0 game happened later, so it felt like 6.
Yeah. But yeah, no, it's a fun event. I really like watching them and seeing what armies are brought and what people play.
It's also fun, like, as opposed to some of the events that like OHS has run, that like in those everybody plays the same map every round. That's kind of cool to like just like click, like go between them and see a different map happening. It like feels more like a regular tournament.
Yeah.
Now,
yeah, where you can
like having like knowing all the maps you're going to play on and like having them in order. Like I like that too, but it's just like not the same as if you show up to an event. Yeah.
I like having both for different reasons. I like for OHS, I really like that everybody gets to play the same map and that you can plan on that and you can count on that happening.
Yeah.
Instead of like with this one, it's totally possible that you played on like Blackberry 2 times out of 4, and then that kind of changes things a bit.
Were there like 6 maps? And I know the algorithm
6, yeah.
like attempts to give you a new map, but like I don't think it rearranges matchups in order to give you a new map. Like it'll just do the best it can.
Yeah, I think that's correct. So yeah, I don't think it's going to be a huge issue for them, but anyway, yeah, I like both for
a cool little tool that
different reasons there.
Chris put together.
Oh yeah, I'm actually really impressed that Chris has been able to do all this. I'm excited to start using it in Utah.
Yeah, I saw you guys are switching over or starting to implement that.
I'm excited for it. It should be good. Should hopefully make our lives easier.
Make things easier.
Yeah. Rather than like right now we use like, I don't know, like 3 different apps or something like that to keep track of this, that, and the other. But yeah, so Agblaha, the winner. Looks like Foodsing was able to pull out the second through strength of schedule. So
I didn't check that. They according to the thing, we got prizes for the top 5. So who's our top 5 according to strength of schedule?
Top 5, Agblaha, then Foodsing, then Pouncing Wolves, Moon Knight, and Grey Waves.
Wow. We got 4 out of 5. Not
actually, I was
in the US.
I was gonna say, actually, I was just looking at that. That's Moon Knight is also French, I think, right?
Yeah.
And then Pouncing Wolves and Grey Waves are
Agent Ward's brother.
Oh, okay.
I think, yeah, and Pouncing Wolves and Grey Waves are both from Australia.
That's awesome.
That's just really. Did you see the thing where they couldn't report their game because their computers were set to the wrong day?
That was hilarious.
Classic. Shouldn't have been in the future.
I know.
Been in the present.
Come on. Thought you were cool living in the future, but you gotta stay with us, or else this isn't gonna work out. Yeah, I know. So that was fun. I really enjoyed. I like jumping through games like that and just seeing what different things are going on and catching different fun things at different times, like a Airborne Elite grenade explosion.
Oh man, that was classic. Absolutely classic. And we got to see the winner win. So,
yeah.
All the good stuff.
All the good things. All the highlights from you brought to you, dear viewer, with I don't know, with love from us. But yeah, we'll go ahead and we'll just call the recording there. Unless, I don't know, Superfrog, if you've got anything that you want to like shout out or anything at the end. Okay. So we'll call it there. Thank you guys for sticking with us. Let me know what you think of this format, if you like us jumping through games or if you'd rather just like have focus on one game. I'm just interested in the feedback there. So let us know. Remember what a wonderful world it is that you live in. And we'll be 10 points under and out.